Jersey crypto here. Here's a warning to all you. I think that it's a credible project because it's on Coinbase. All right? No, that's not the case. Badger DAO, something Coinbase just listed within the past month or so, couple months maybe, has gotten $100 million of people's funds stolen. They got hacked. Now, that same week that Badger DAO went on Coinbase, so did Orion Protocol. What's the difference between the two? Orion Protocol put their front end on Homescreen on Siacoin. So, but 50-50 chance who you putting your money with not knowing this stuff. Half the people probably went with Badger DAO as a new coin. And the people that were utilizing Badger DAO to make them money didn't know that they were at risk because of centralization. Something that has been around forever. Hackers pinpoint companies that it's really easy to direct your efforts towards a specific place in order to try and hack in and extract money or information, data, something of value. Now with Homescreen on Siacoin, it's on Siacoin, but through Skynet, the decentralized internet, it's the most secure front end for, and decentralized, which all these cryptocurrencies are pushing towards. Why aren't they using it? Is the money being invested into them basically dictating whether or not they, really go decentralized? You got to think these new projects, a lot of them aren't willing to sacrifice making money for the team to actually have a more secure decentralized end product. They might be forced into that. So when you're getting into these new projects, I got to give it to Orion Protocol though, because Orion Protocol's front end is on Homescreen on Sia, so they have the right idea. They might not have the funding that Badger DAO had to do what they're doing, because there's actually even a lot more costs not running your front end on Homescreen. That's the thing too. Why aren't these companies using the actual ecosystem to run their front ends and utilize the other coin? You got to partner up to basically cut down on costs. Then you don't need hundreds of $millions invested in you to pay for the centralized servers and everything else to run your operation. Sometimes, even if you're a little bit harder to deal with, obviously you don't want that, but like if people have to be more educated in crypto in order to use your platform, but your platform's way cheaper, then you could always work on ease of entry. You got to pick your approach, but if you're getting hacked and your front end's not secure, and that's where all transactions are initiated, the front end. That's where these hackers, they mimic, people's identities, and they basically become them as far as the, as far as the protocol is concerned. Once you get someone's identity, you get into the front end of their account, that's it. You own all their stuff. $100 million was hacked. Now, this is a tweet from David Vork. Now, this is the stuff that he is trying to solve. He's been, and not just him. Obviously he's got a team now. He's got a bunch of devs that are just basically doing their own thing on his network. Basically, as long as he keeps working towards something and he keeps passing down his ideology of decentralization, security, these are all things that he's thinking of at all times. Failure points, the stuff that ain't fun. The stuff that ain't fun. What we do is fun. Speculating is fun. Solving problems repetitively isn't fun. He's basically he's sacrificing so much time in order to do something that he's obviously super passionate of. But again, that's what I'm saying. His tweet isn't meant to be entertaining. You know what I mean? It's actually pretty serious. And if people actually become aware of these serious things, take this, my head's getting hot, man. Jesus. Use Homescreen. If you're, it's on Skynet. You can put your front end on Homescreen. It's easy to use. You can still edit all the stuff, you could edit all the front end, but you're not in, you basically get in to edit it, and it's a decentralized protocol that you're working on. No one owns the front end. No one's making money on the front end, but also no one's able to hack it either because it's more secure. I think that's something that's very useful for the space. I think that Siacoin, being that all this is being stored on there, the actual utilities, there's utilities being stored on a utility token, which is Siacoin's cloud service. They're offering services for all these other cryptocurrency companies and protocols, whatever you want to call them, that add security, they're solving the problems as a layer 1 with all the extra data that's stored on top. It's incredible. That's what people should think about when they think about Siacoin and Skynet. The sacrifice, the hard work, the selflessness. They're not here to entertain. They're here to solve everyone else's issues. And then once everyone finally, decides to help themselves and utilize it, that's when cryptocurrency is really going to blow up. Siacoin's going to blow up when cryptocurrency really blows up and gets smart and uses the protocols within the ecosystem instead of counting on everyone else, all the Web 2 stuff. They're still counting on Web 2 in a major way, everyone else. So the ones that adopt the early adopters, they don't make early gains. And Siacoin's the same way. They're adopting decentralization and real crypto protocols right off the bat. That's their focus. They picked a direction, they have their beliefs, and they're focused on it. And they're not being swayed by any outside parties, because they are the party. And anyone could join. You just have to work at it. You know what I mean? Get on. If you can develop anything, get onto Skynet and start messing around with it. It's virtually no cost in comparison to anything else you would put a program on. They're easy to use. They're meant to be. So it's quick and efficient. One of my buddies just started developing like this year, and he's already putting stuff on Skynet without having a job. And like, he's still learning, obviously. School isn't where you learn. It's when you start utilizing some of your education and applying it. That's when you really start to learn. Real world. You learn in the real world. So, learning experience. $100 million got taken because the front end isn't as secure when it's centralized. So let's use that decentralized front end where you're not giving up any of your power. You're just spreading it out. And Homescreen's the way to go on Skynet, all stored on Sia Cloud. Let's get it. Crypto gains, baby. I'm going to get back to work.